sport of paintball is that adrenaline rush, that extreme sport without having to go to extremes to play it. It is not gender biased. It does not require a lot of physical effort. It really truly is a thinking game. Every individual has a different reason why they're here, but it's pretty much just to have a good time.
I think it's great. It's lots of fun, moving around, a lot of action.
It's a lot of fun. It's good exercise, and it's hard.
It's much more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. I really didn't know what to expect, and it's amazing how quickly you get into the game, how much fun it is once you start playing it.
All shapes and sizes, all social economic levels, different professions, you name it. It's just, it's America. That's who plays paintball.
Go to the game! Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Oh, you're out?
Yes!
Sorry about that.
At Borderland, we have probably about anywhere from 10 to 15,000 people during the course of a year. My job is to run Borderland Paintball Park, keep it running smoothly, make sure the guests have a good time, make sure everybody plays safely and everybody comes in with a smile and leaves with a smile. That's simple. All family members can play. It really truly is a thinking game, and it's a game to just enjoy, to have a good time at. And it's a fun thing for a family to do it. It really bonds them together. You'll find that you'll have a father and son, a teenage son, that just through the course of the day before we start playing can see that they have nothing in common. A typical teenage and parent relationship. Through the midday, they're laughing, they're joking, they're telling each other what they did, they helped each other out. That's a joy. That's the joy part of the business, is seeing that.
Two basic concerns we have out here, safety and having fun. On the guidelines of safety, it's your goggles, your barrel plug. Everywhere on the other side of that screen out there, you will have your goggles on. You will not pass that screen without your goggles on. Unless we are actually in a game or you're at the target range, you will keep the barrel plugs in the gun. Before each game, we'll give you a 20-second warning. That's when you pull your barrel plugs out, stick it deep in your pocket. 20 seconds later, we'll tell you to start the game. It's time to go get the flag and throw some paint. 20 seconds, players, pull your plugs. Field 3, start the game. Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go!
This where you gonna hang out?
The nature of the sport brings you together because you're trying to achieve a common goal, and you need each other to do it. So those individuals that normally would not come into contact with each other do so on a playing field, and quite a few of them become close friends.
The beauty of the game, I think, is that you can all ages apparently can play. And certainly my buddy here saved me, covered my flank, I guess they call it in the game, and we had a great time. As you can see, it transcends ages, transcends just about everything, so everybody can have a good time.
I'm 25.
8 years old.
15? I'm 14. I'll be 15 June 14th.
Oh, I'm 13.
14, and I'm 11.
This is my first time playing paintball.
This is my first time.
This is the first time.
My first time as well, first time playing.
This is my second time. I did it about 2 years ago for my birthday.
Second, twice, 2 times.
I've done it twice. I love it.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A paintball expert.
The Ironmen attend 5 national tournaments a year, and we do some overseas events. And to prepare for that, we practice probably 3 or 4 weekends before the tournament. We'll have practices like we're out here today, practicing, working on things we need to work on, trying to improve ourselves, and just get ourselves focused for the tournament. As if you're looking at any professional sport, if you have the commitment and the desire to win, you've got pretty much what it takes. You know, you just keep working at it, and you've got what it takes to do well, and that's as individuals and as a team as a whole.
All players that play professionally have other jobs. They cannot survive on the winnings of a paintball tournament. Again, it's bragging rights. It's professional bragging rights.
At first it was a monetary investment. You sacrifice a lot of money in the beginning. You know, you're spending, especially not making any money practically. You know, you sacrifice whatever nice car you wanted to buy, spending money on women, you know, stuff like that.
About 15 jobs. Never really getting a career going. Didn't get married till I was 33, which was a year ago. 32 because of paintball. I played every weekend for 6 years. And I think I did skip Christmas, but
I love my teammates. In fact, this is a World Championship paintball team. I've been growing up and looking at these guys in magazines for a long time, and through hard work and dedication and playing at my fields every weekend, I finally got a chance to play on a team that I've always admired.
Pretty good guys.
Let's go, Ironman! Let's get it out! Let's go! Right now!
On 3, Ironman. 1, 2, 3.
Ironman! Get out of the tree!
We're at a level in the game where, yeah, everyone can hone their technique a little bit more, maybe how to play a bunker, how you run with your gun, you know, shooting, all that stuff. But when you get to this level of the game, it's a lot mental, and that's the really cool thing about playing on this team, playing for these guys, is that you really get that whole like Ironman view of things, that whole pro view of things, the whole thing they bring to the game is that mental aspect.
a lot of them are really new, got a lot of potential, but a lot to learn.
Great Marty Bush is 33 years old, which means he's got me by a decade plus. Marty's a character, in a word. He's a crazy guy, just likes to have a good time, but funny as hell.
Before the game, after the game, I don't think there's any more relaxed a person than I am. But when the game goes, I'm ready to roll.
The best player in the world, I would say it would probably come down to about 3 or 4 guys that are just right in their prime in paintball.
I've won every tournament there is to win in the world. 5-time world champion, 4-time 10-man world champion. I won the world one-on-one championships in England. I
would say that probably Marty's one of those guys, and there's a couple other names I could mention from other teams, but there's not many of them. You know, that's the pinnacle of paintball in the professional aspect.
It's really a kind of a lifelong commitment. You have to expect everything from yourself, and you can't slack. You start slacking, you start sliding, you lose respect. Ego keeps me going, and respect. I require people to respect me. You don't gotta like me. You can dislike me. I like that. I want you to try to shoot me. That is the key. I thrive on that. The most important thing you can learn is teamwork, working with the other people around you. You can do so much more. 2 guys can mow through 3 or 4 guys where 1 guy can maybe shoot 1 or 2. You can't cover the right, the left, and the center all at the same time. So if you can designate to 1 guy, okay, you cover the right, I'll cover the left. Anybody runs down the left, tries to shoot you, I'll take them out. You're getting good teamwork, and the more teamwork you have, the better chances you have of winning. If you can spend 15, 20, 30 minutes before you go out and play on a field and kind of walk the field and figure out where you're going to go and kind of where they're going to be at, you will increase shooting players tenfold. It's probably the most important thing that you can do as a player to help improve your game. Where are you guys going?
We're going to work up through the dirt mounds, try to get up into the middle more.
I'm gonna back
cross shoot the left and the right.
Where are you going, Brad?
I'm just going to sweep back here and try to keep the communication flowing from left tape to the right tape.
Okay, so I'll be talking to you mainly most of the time.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready? Thanks. Okay, what I'm thinking now that we get to this bunker here, most important thing I don't want you to do is I don't want you looking over the top, because you'll be able to see everyone and everyone will be able to see you and you'll be like a magnet. Here it comes. You have to come over the top. Say you hear a crawler, somebody calls and tells you there's a crawler right in front of you. When you come over the top of this, you're going to need to come over real slow. You want to pick as much cover as you can. And what you want to do is you just bring your head up just enough so you can see through the weeds. And don't move your head, because the thing is you always see movement. And if you're moving your head back side to side, you're going to get shot. Okay, so you just roll down, you get your gun up, come right back up, make the shot on the guy. Then get down before anybody else can see you. Nobody down the field can see you because you're behind the bunker. So you eliminate probably 75% of the people. Now you can work on 20% of the people. If you have to switch sides, let the person behind you know that you're going to switch sides, so he'll cover this angle and you can cover that side. Try not to move a lot. Pick 1 guy. Always start at the far right tape. If you don't see anything, move your head out a little bit further. Keep looking until you see something. As soon as you see it, that's the guy you're going to work on. Wait until you get about 50-60% chance and then start letting him have it. As soon as he returns fire, don't trade with him. Roll back in. You can sit here just like this all day long. You come back out again. So you're always limiting how easy it is for you to get shot. You don't want to get shot, obviously. You want to shoot people. So always use your cover. You can't just run places and dive in because people see you. You have to use some stealth. What you try to do is you try to crawl to places and you use as much cover as you can between you and the guys that are looking for you. Most people crawl, they kind of have their butt up in the air and their heads down. They think since their head's down in the weeds that no one can see them. Well, their butt's a foot behind them, following them. So always make sure you're as flat as possible. Always think of your extremities. Where are my feet at? Where's my harness? Where's my gun? You want to lay your gun right down on its side in front of you because you don't want the hopper sticking up. It's really important to use your ears. It's a lot more important than your vision, because when you're popping your head up, you're letting them know where you're at. Be quiet, have patience. It might take you 10 minutes to go 5 feet. If you're in a 30-minute game, that 5 feet might be the most important 5 feet that you can crawl, because you get into a spot, they have no clue where you're at. You come up, you take 2 or 3 guys, cracks the whole game wide open. People who think and cover all the angles the most win.
I didn't think there was much tactics. I thought I would just go out there and start shooting, but I find that the game was all tactics. In fact, the folks that had some sort of a plan were the ones that won, that were able to get the flag.
Paintball is actually about 50 acres of chess. You have the king being the flag, which is what you want to get. You have pawns out there, the players. You have your knights, your rooks that are the more experienced players. You have to strategize your moves prior to the beginning of the game, try to execute those moves as you would in chess, make adjustments to counter moves as you would in chess. Again, very, very much like a large chessboard.
And so he was shooting to the right of me. And so I went to the left, just stood up, shot him right between the eyes. Come on, I did.
Well, real bullets and paintballs are really, really different. We hide behind trees, which a bullet would obviously go through. So, I mean, we would get.
I'd hide. I'd go to Canada.
Yeah.
I'd be in Canada. I'd be done. I'd be playing paintball in Canada.
Yeah. Initially, paintball, I think, got a bad rap. It was considered to be like the quote war game and kind of crazies running around. But as you know, the whole sport and the industry grows, it seems that it's taking on a new image and it's getting a lot better publicity. What I think that it really deserves, and it's becoming more of a family sport. I see. I mean, I've been watching it now since the beginning, and that's great to see because that's really what paintball's about.
Safety is extremely important. It is the essence of the game. You're shooting a paintball out of an air gun at around 200 miles an hour. Obviously, in any type of extreme sport, there is danger involved. And unless safety is held to a high standard, people can get hurt. And that's the difference between possibly a few years ago and now, is that the industry has risen to the task of creating safety equipment that is adaptable for all shapes and forms, men and women, and the equipment that is used today is much more sophisticated than it was in the early days of paintball, and it is an extremely safe sport. Statistically, it is safer than golf, it is safer than badminton, it is safer than tennis.
What do you guys think of all the equipment you get to wear? What do you think of those masks?
They're cool. They kick butt. They're like light.
What do you feel like when you wear them?
Sweaty. Like a soldier. I'm a man. My favorite part is the gun. I know.
There's pretty much 3 types of gun nowadays. There's the old pump gun, there's a semi-automatic gun, and there's all the new modern electronic guns. First gun I ever played with was a pump gun. It's more reliable, it's a little more accurate, but you can't crawl with it. There's so many limitations with playing with it. Then they came out with a semi-automatic paintball gun, and it changed the game. It revolutionized it. It made an average player a great player, and it allowed them to be able to hold off people by massive volume, massive fire. Fast you pull a trigger, you get pain out of it. The electronic guns have done the same thing that a semi did to the pump gun. Is their rate of fire is so much faster, but it's all reliability. The more rate of fire, pretty much the less reliable a gun is. Pump gun is still the most reliable gun there is. Nowadays they've gone to compressed air. Tanks range from 3,000 psi to 4,500 psi. The problem that you have with the compressed air is it's not a gas or a liquid that expands to a gas like CO2, so you need more pounds per square inch in the same size container. We're able to get up to about 1,700 rounds out of a 4,500 psi middle of the road bottle. Paintball is your best friend or your worst nightmare. Temperature, humidity, all these things affect a paintball. If it's dead on, oh, it's your dream because every ball goes in the same spot. Good paint is the most important thing you can hit. The loader, that's what holds the balls. They're all gravity fed. We're not allowed to use springs or anything like that. A standard loader, you get about 250 balls in there. I would say that a barrel can increase your gun's effectiveness between 10 and 15%, depending upon what barrel you put on your gun. don't know what it is. It's just, you have to try it. Once you try it, you're hooked, but don't try it unless you're willing to be hooked.
Looking back to playing when you're kids, tag, hide and seek, you know, playing Army, doing that type of thing, I think that was kind of it for me, and I got into it, played it, and I loved it like nothing else, like, you know, play other sports, but just for something with paintball just really turned me on, and I've enjoyed it ever since.
A friend of mine had actually bought a really cheap $50 gun and had it in his house, just sort of playing around with it, and I saw it, and I had like $60 for my birthday, and I was like, hey, I'll buy a paintball gun, you know, just go horse around with my friends.
Me and my friends were just walking around and found paintballs and thought they were cool, and we got into it like that.
It's on MTV, the real world, and one of my buddies was like, I played that before. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. Dude, we gotta go play. So we went and played, and that was it. Hooked from the first day.
It's an unfortunate thing, but me and my buddy were sitting at a bus stop, and some guys drove by and shot us, and my buddy got hit, and that's how we figured out what paintball was. So we got into it. But that's not a really good thing, you know.
My paintball's been a part of my life now for pretty much half of my life, and I can't really see myself doing anything else. I think that I'll be involved in paintball for a long time, and it's just what I do. It's just the thing that I love to do, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. I turned pro at a young age. I turned pro when I was 16. They just started calling me Youngblood. It wasn't something that I picked up, and it was from the old Untouchables movie, a young guy in the suit.
Dave in the suit, huh? Probably one of the biggest things that ever hit paintball. I mean, individually.
It's the suit thing kind of attracts a little bit of attention, so it kind of keeps you on your edge because everybody's kind of gunning for you, and you got to be at your best all the time. So it helped me.
It was just big. Always has been. A lot of women follow pro paintball as well.
Actually, you can either use it as a clever pickup line or don't even mention it at all. It depends. You could go either way with it. I mean, think about it. How funny does that sound? You walk up to a girl at a bar, hey, you know, I'm a professional paintball player. You know, they're like, what? Either that or they don't want to talk to you at all. It depends. You know, some girls, they like to have fun. Some girls don't. Marty's kind of a back player, sort of insert player. Sometimes he's up front, sometimes he's in the back. You know, other guys on the team like Bro, a couple other guys play back, you know, we listen to them. But a lot of us, especially on this team now, we got a lot of young guys, a lot of fast guys. We like to just get up there and create havoc. Bunker guys, you know, just go over the top on them, rip them a few times. My job is to get in there, create havoc, kill as many guys as possible, and listen to my back players.
There's so much action going up top, you really have to have the guys in the back standing up and coordinating all the men. So you have so many guys up front with their heads down, they can't see anything. The guys that are standing up in the back are really important.
You can't win without it. It's definitely 40% of the game, I think.
You know, I usually don't live at the end of the game, but I make a hole for the rest of the team to go through.
Shooting people. It's the bottom line. Helping the guys out and shooting people. Feel it will. Yeah, it's my job. Win games.
Hey, we got it! Rodney! Marty!
What did it feel like when you captured that flag?
It felt like a lot of people were coming to get me and stuff. You know, everybody was gone.
It's kind of like sneaking up on people and trying to like figure out who's on your team and who's not. And it's fun.
Not getting shot. Diving on the dirt, groveling through it, and just like getting dirty.
Stand by for the 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, 1 minute. Let's go, boys. Get up. Let's go. Come on. Get up. Right here. Do it. Let's go. Let's have fast. Let's take a shoot. Out of control. Let's take a play. Out of control. Let's take a win. Out of control. Get some. Go. This is it. Get it done. Right now. Baby, come on. Guns up right here. Get it on. Let's keep the fire steady.
9, 8,
tear them up.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Game on! Game on!
Tear 'em
Game
up,
on!
come on, tear 'em up!
One more thing! One more thing! Run the bus! Run the bus! Get out of the tree! Get out of the tree! Come on! Come on! Oh, right there! Team one! He's deep, Billy! He's deep! He did! He did! He's not on the tape, Billy! He's not on the physical tape! He's not on the physical tape! Hey, come on, Billy! Come on, baby! Come on! He's out of your mirror! He's out of your mirror! Right there! Right there! James, poison right in front of you in the stick! James, poison! Bounce, bounce, bounce! Right here, Matty, right here! Come on, left take, please. In the trees! Get out of there! Judge! Watch this, Panini. Rodney. Center. There's a guy crawling right here. Billy, that might call the clock. He's at the mouth. Billy. Guy might be trying to crawl up towards the hay bale. Don't let him crawl to the hay bale. One moving in the middle. James, poison. I got him, and he's right in the bush. No, in the bush, in the big bush. One moving left. Hey, we gotta get on the back one step, Marty. After taking a digger and filling my barrel full, I had to clean for a while, and then they moved up in the middle on us and started really pushing us hard. Did I lose? Yeah, I think I lost that game. Losing refreshes me, because there's not too many things I learn new anymore. They're all up in the melon, and it refreshes me. It says, bam, you know, you remember that. You remember that, and I go, okay, yeah, I lost because I didn't remember something. It just keeps me sharp. I learned I got to have better teammates. I can't do it every game. Ouch. Can't have just rookies. I'm responsible. I like this guy. You take all the blame. That's good. Did you like a Reese's?
I think the funniest was Davey when he went to go bunker him, and he just getting stitched in the pack. He's like, I'm hit.
Matt grabbed the flag. For about 20 seconds, he was confused. Everyone shooting him in the
I
head.
shot Marty.
Had the flag going,
that was a highlight.
Don't shoot me! Leave me alone!
Marty,
that was real hard.
I don't know who that was. Somebody over here, and yeah, it was my own teammates actually. So you know, they were pissed because I shot everyone. I got the flag,
You're serious?
Yeah, that's what happened. And so, you know, the jealousy, it's jealousy, I understand. You know, I totally understand. So they stitched me in the head. Whatever.
I think it's fun. It's really like energizing. Your adrenaline starts pumping. You just have fun.
Just being out in nature with a bunch of people going after the other team. Just the fun of it all. The whole thing.
Got me hooked instantly.
My favorite sport is paintball.
Paintballing's my favorite sport.
There's nothing like it. I mean, it's all that. It's what I was looking for in a game, in a hobby, you know? Just that adrenaline rush, and it doesn't lose. I mean, you become more and more calm as you play, but man, you never, ever lose that adrenaline rush.